Comfort feels good, it feels safe, it feels familiar, it feels deserved, and that's exactly why it's so powerful. Most people believe comfort is the reward. Work hard, and you earn comfort. Struggle first, relax later. But nobody talks about what comfort slowly takes away. Comfort doesn't arrive all at once, it comes in small pieces, a softer routine, less resistance, fewer questions, nothing dramatic, nothing alarming, and that's why it works. Discomfort forces awareness, comfort numbs it. When life is uncomfortable, you ask questions. When life becomes comfortable, you stop noticing details. Comfort doesn't control you with fear, it controls you with relief. Relief from effort, relief from tension, relief from uncertainty. And once relief becomes your priority, growth becomes optional. Think about how habits form, not through pain, through ease. The easier something feels, the less likely you are to challenge it. That's how routines become invisible cages. They don't feel like prisons, they feel like normal life. Comfort lowers your tolerance for discomfort. Small challenges feel overwhelming. Small risks feel dangerous. Not because they are, but because comfort reshapes your baseline. Over time, people stop asking, is this meaningful? They start asking, is this comfortable? The system doesn't need to force you. Comfort does the work. When people are comfortable enough, they defend the very structures that limit them. Because challenging the system would disturb their comfort. This is why comfort is protected. Questioning becomes inconvenient. Change feels risky. Staying the same feels safe. Comfort creates attachment. Attachment creates fear of loss. And fear of loss is one of the strongest motivators known to the human brain. People will tolerate stress, unfairness, and even unhappiness as long as their comfort remains intact. This is not about luxury, it's about predictability. Predictable income, predictable routine, predictable identity. Once your identity is tied to comfort, any disruption feels like a threat to who you are. Comfort also replaces curiosity. Why explore if things are good enough? Why question if nothing feels urgent? Urgency wakes people up. Comfort puts them to sleep. This is why boredom is dangerous, not because it's unpleasant, but because it creates silence, and in silence people start thinking again. That's why modern life fills every quiet moment. Screens, noise, content. Discomfort is avoided at all costs, but discomfort is where clarity lives. It's where you notice misalignment. It's where change begins. The uncomfortable truth is this: comfort doesn't free you, it stabilizes you, and stability without awareness turns into stagnation. A comfortable life can still be deeply unfulfilling, because fulfillment doesn't come from ease, it comes from meaning. Meaning requires friction, growth requires discomfort, and control disappears when people are willing to tolerate discomfort again. This is why comfort is one of the strongest forms of control. It doesn't push you, it gently holds you in place. The goal isn't to reject comfort completely. The goal is to notice when comfort becomes a cage. Ask yourself, what discomfort am I avoiding? What questions am I not asking? What would change if I stopped choosing comfort by default? Because the moment you tolerate discomfort again, you regain awareness, and awareness is the beginning of freedom. In the next video, we'll talk about something even more unsettling: why most people defend the system that limits them, and why awareness alone is often not enough.